Okay, now we have a song to sing together. Rebecca's contribution was a song she wrote some years ago called the Anniversary Song. Today is a day for bright memories, pleasant remembrances, warm harmonies, a time to forget all the hours we despaired, for the magic of heartwarming memories we shared. Today is a tribute to life and to love, time to thank God for His help from above, a blessed time to cherish divine gifts He sent, of children and laughter, laughter and spent, a time for remembering important friends, counting the generous blessings we send. And now, as you join us in numbering our years, you dedicate this day to our sweet Sylvan dear.
Woohoo! Very nice.
This one, Nancy, of course, is a little too scatterbrained to write the whole song by herself. So Brenda wrote this one, and I don't know it very well, but let's see if we have to. In our Blanshan dictionary, we do not use the customary compliments and phrases, and we only sing God's praise. But when we're up to here in trouble, you might hear these words for a couple which are more than enough to make the singer breathless. Oh, for Pete's sake, quit crying out loud. Not crying out is just something to cry about. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Ask your mother, that's not in the Bible. Oh, I'm restless.
Well done!
It's inside of it. Phrases like, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Or, of course, the old faithful one, go ask your mother. Here is the contribution from Suzanne, who once starred in the play The King and I. And so she wrote this to the tune of one of those songs there. This is Mom speaking, Suzanne says. It's a very ancient saying, but it's true that if you decide to marry, independence you have not. After 64 years of marriage, you'll forgive me if I boast. I have learned to listen to the person I love most. Give me some coffee, give me the morning paper. Don't let the dog out, make sure you shut the door. Haven't you noticed I need a mattress? You are the best, dear. Now make a pie, thanks, dear. Why do you sigh every day? And then the words are appended just dog child number 5. And the next one, let's see here. It's part into the Blanshan sisters because it takes a while to get through, and memory might fail you. But this is Amy Jo, and of course the song she chose was her favorite. Oh, man, smart but fool. Let's see. When God joined Mom and Dad together, we wondered which one is smarter. Some say Mom, but I say no. Dad knew he was getting the best of the show. That's right. Dad was smarter. Dad was smarter. That's right. Dad was smarter. That's right. That's right. Now 64 years have come and gone. Folks have wondered how it lasted long. Mom perks up and simply replies, I remind myself of my mansion in the sky. That's right. Mom is smarter. That's right. Mom is smarter. That's right. Mom is smarter. That's right. That's right.
Oh, well done.
Couple who says, be sure and let them know that this is by daughter number 5. That is what they know me by. time we got down to that end of the family, didn't say, now which one is that? So you can be sure. Now this is Brenda's contribution. Brenda over here on the computer, looking at us all the way from the Netherlands.
Hello.
This is Brenda's contribution to Bob and June Blanshan address. Our apologies to Abraham Lincoln. 64 years ago, our parents brought forth upon this continent a great union, conceived in Minnesota, and dedicated to the proposition that all marriages are not created equal. Now we are engaged in great civil celebration, testing whether that marriage or any marriage so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that marriage. We have come to dedicate a portion of that marriage as a noteworthy place of honor for these two who have here given their lives that their many children might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this, but in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this marriage. The brave family, friends, and neighbors, living and dead, who witnessed here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will no longer remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the children, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who married here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honest parents we take increased devotion to that cause for which they are giving their last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these two shall not have lived in vain, that these children, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that many marriages like their marriages, of the couple, by the couple, and for the children, shall not perish from the earth without appropriate celebration. Well, that's the contribution to Singing and Speaking Telegraph from the Blanshan children.
Woohoo!
It was 12 years of